Hey everyone, it's Ilenka and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about a very important topic: women in coding, women in tech, girls who code, girls in tech. This topic is so controversial. It's time to spill the tea. So let's grab a nice drink. I got my Red Bull Pink Edition, sugar-free here. This is not a product placement, although it is, but I love this thing. I am dressed like this on purpose, okay? I am showing cleavage on purpose, always. First reason, I feel extremely comfortable. And second reason, I just want people to comment on my appearance. Because when they comment on my appearance, I can tell them how wrong it is. This brings me to the first point. I feel like there are two types of women in tech people talk about. The first group is women who just don't put a lot of effort on the way they look and dress, which is completely okay if that's not your vibe. And the second group is girls who do their hair, do their makeup, they dress nicely, maybe they show cleavage, maybe they dress like women, and somehow this is still socially unacceptable. If I would be studying management, economics, law, nobody would care. But when I study tech and I show cleavage, I dress up to look sexy, people just say I'm doing it for attention. But guys, don't ever do anything just for attention. Do it for yourself so that you feel good, so that you feel comfortable. And this is an issue I had while studying. People were just looking at me and people were thinking that I did not write my assignments, that everybody's just helping me because I look a certain way, and I don't think this of myself, okay? In my eyes, I'm not the prettiest, I'm not the cleverest, nothing like that. And this is what's wrong with society. Just let women wear what they want, and especially in a tech field. Women should feel comfortable. They should wear what they want. They should express themselves how they want. And the moment you start ignoring how they look, that's the moment when it will become socially acceptable. And from that time on, you can't say that they dress a certain way just for attention, because nobody cares. And that's how it should be. Why do you care what I'm wearing? If you don't care, I don't get the attention. Now that we got the appearance out of the box, as a woman coder, you will stop talking about makeup, nails, etc. About the girly stuff. Just because you're gonna be surrounded by boys, mostly. That's how I had it. So no one was interested in which nail color I had that day, which dresses I bought. No one cared which makeup I had on. No one was ever able to talk about makeup and fashion with me. So I had to talk about gym, about cars, about IT stuff, about gaming. So it changes you a lot. Your interests shift towards what guys are interested in. And this happens naturally. At first you're like, okay, I would like to talk about makeup, nails, and stuff, but then you're like, oh, like, who cares? So you kind of become like a man. And this has one disadvantage, and that's that although you are very good with men, you really know what they like, how to talk to them, how to approach them, everything, you stop having friends in girls. I feel like I have no connection to girls who are from outside the tech space. I have a lot of online friends which I text all the time, but in real life, I don't really know that many girls in tech, because we didn't have that many girls in tech while I was studying. They were mostly like fighting against each other. And I feel like whenever I want to make friends and girls now, I feel like there's no connection. I feel like I can't talk hours about makeup and nails and fashion. It feels like there's no value in it anymore for me, which is so sad because I love fashion, makeup, clothes, everything. But I feel like I can't talk for hours about these things anymore. Another point is that you, as a woman in coding or in tech, you start to think more analytically, more logically, and less like a woman. It's funny, but it's true. You start applying the divide and conquer approach to everything. You start to prioritize, you start to divide tasks into smaller tasks, you start having checklists in your mind. I mean, I had checklists in my mind before, but not like this. Like, you analyze everything, you are looking for a logical reason behind everything, and it's just such a different way of thinking. When I started programming, I had no idea how to code. I didn't know how to code at all. And I felt like my brain was really underdeveloped in this area, although I always thought I have great logical thinking. I was really good in math. and solving problems, but not like this, like not in a coding way. This definitely changed me, and I'm not the same as I was before. Now a funny part. Relationships. Because coding changed me so much, I feel like now I can't have any relationship outside of tech. Meaning that I can't be dating someone who has nothing to do with tech, who doesn't know how to code. I know, I said it. Who doesn't know how to code, I know. I feel like I can't be with anyone who doesn't know how to code. I don't know why, but it's simply in me. Maybe it's because my university was like really difficult, so maybe I feel like I need the person to understand how hard that's been for me, and I need him to understand everything that was involved. So when I'm dating someone who's not from tech, who doesn't know how to code, I feel like he can't relate to everything. Another thing, I really like to talk about my work. I really like to talk about what I'm doing, which problems I'm struggling with. I don't know, like it just feels good to kind of like, like erase it from my brain. And I feel like when I'm talking about it, my mood just gets better. So I can't imagine talking to someone, telling him about some kind of coding problem, and he would just not understand it at all. Like, of course, he could hear me out, but he just wouldn't be able to relate. He wouldn't know what I had to do in order to get where I am, what I had to do in order to actually like solve the problem or whatever, He just wouldn't be able to relate to that. So building relationships might get pretty difficult if you're just like me, if you're not perfect. I see so many guys who have their girlfriends outside of tech. But then again, I see so many girls having guys from the tech space. And I'm always wondering why that is. So if you have any insights on this, if you have any opinions on this, then write them into the comment section. I would love to read them, and I'm definitely gonna respond. Which brings me to the fact that if you enjoy my videos, I'd be more than happy if you would subscribe, because obviously I would get to make more videos. I would get to review cool tech for you. So it's a win-win. I got one positive point too, although the previous points were also kind of positive, I think. This one is cool. When you come from a tech-related field, you're gonna be better at understanding manuals, instructions, everything. And you're gonna become better at building things. So I feel like I have a closer connection to guys in this matter too. Like whenever I'm building something, I'm really good at following instructions. I'm really good at looking at the details, so I can build anything. So if I have a manual, I can build anything. If I want to do something, I just Google it, I look up the steps, and I can do it. I've become really like independent. I know that I can do everything with a manual. So if someone tells me how to do it, I'm able to follow the steps and just simply do it. Building furniture, house reconstruction, whatever it takes, I can help you out. And the same in tech, like building a computer, understanding which component is for what. Understanding a certain technology is so much easier when you're from the coding space or from a tech space in general. So I'm better at understanding the underlying technology in almost everything, from PCs to photo to video to sound, everything. And I feel like I'm more engaged in any technology. Like whenever some cool tech comes out and they have a claim they made, I'm like, okay, so let's check the underlying facts of that claim and why that claim was made and if it's actually true. I'm able to have a deep dive on some kind of technology and really understand why it works and why it works the way it works. Coding has also boosted my creativity. I work as a software engineer, but I'm also a content creator, and I did everything by myself. I do my photos, videos, editing, sound. I do everything by myself, including the creative part. So I create my scripts, I light up the scene, I did my web, I do all my invoices. I do everything because I can do everything. And I also don't have enough money to outsource it. But that's not the point. I can do anything if I want to. And I didn't have that feeling before I joined the tech space. And kind of the last point I want to make is being a role model. When I was studying, I didn't see a lot of girls in tech. There were already certain communities and networking opportunities on how to connect with girls who are in the tech space, who are coding. But we didn't have that many girls at our university at that time when I was studying, and I felt like I should be one of the people who are motivating girls to join tech. And I still have the feeling to this day. I feel like I can empower women. If I've done it, you can do it too. I'm feeling great in tech, you can feel great in tech. I love coding, you can love coding too. And I'm trying to motivate people, to empower people, not just women, but also women, because I'm a woman and I did it all. And you can too. I've just gained this feeling of empowerment from being around male colleagues, and it just feels incredible. Bonus point, you are so much more independent. You don't need a boyfriend. Like, you don't need a man. Why would you need a man? This helps you a lot because then you're looking for men who actually treat you well, and you don't need men to do like the man work. You need a man to treat you well, to treat you like you're a princess, to give you everything in the world. And you don't want a man just for like doing the man tasks, because you can already handle everything. You don't need a man to drive you anywhere. You don't need a man for repair work. And even if you didn't want to do the repair work yourself, you're coding, you're in tech, you have a pretty good salary, you can pay for everything. So you're not even financially dependent on the man. And that feels extremely good. The moment someone treats me bad, I'm like, anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was relatable. I really hope I didn't make anyone mad. I hope that the comments will be respectful. And let's see how many comments about appearance or about men attacking women we'll be having in the comment section. I really hope that there will be none of those comments. And I hope that if there will be some, you're gonna fight for me. Because you should fight not only for me, but for all the women in tech. We should unite, we should be together, we should be creating a beautiful world for ourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like my videos, if you would like to see more of my content, please subscribe, please like this video, comment down below what you think, and I hope to see you in the next one. Also, follow me on my social media, it's Dielenka everywhere, and if you're ever looking for any discount codes on some tech items, have a look at my web, it's Dielenka.com, and yeah, I'll see you. Bye!